What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear seals? You'll probably have an image of a cute animal lying lazily on a rock. But seals are also an elite squad of fighters in the United States who collect intelligence and engage in special operations. And now, you and I will talk about the methodology of professionals, understanding of which will help you not to drown. But I hope you won't get in such situation. SEALs are a legendary U.S. Army special unit. Those who intend to become the elite go through not just a hard but an extreme training regime. The unit was officially formed in 1962. In fact, training has been ongoing since the Second World War. At the height of the Cold War, the US needed a universal soldier who could execute sabotage operations on land, in the water, and in the air, all on enemy ground. At the time, the enemy was the USSR, Cuba, and Vietnam. The selection of new recruits began. Excellent physical training is the key factor needed to get into the SEALs. Only 10% of new recruits reach the end and get the highly coveted emblem. The training course lasts 9 weeks and is built on the principle of increasing workloads. During the first week, soldiers are required to do 15 push-ups 3 times. During the 9th week, they have to do 20 push-ups 20 times. And this is just the beginning. Such training will rattle the spirit out of anyone. An accent is made on water operations. Soldiers should feel both comfortable on land and in water. Water training includes an exercise where candidates are bound, their hands tied behind their backs, ankles tied up, and then thrown into a 3-meter deep pool. They have to endure 5 minutes straight in such position to try and survive with all their might. Most newcomers don't manage with this task, of course, and their reactions are different. Some start screaming and panicking, others try to swim, but this only makes them sink deeper. These kind of SEALs are called soap sandwiches. That is, during the battle, these people are so out of the place as soap being used as the filling for a sandwich. These types of people have to be rescued and have their chests pumped. Sometimes even fatal accidents occur. Some of them, however, manage to cope with the task. 2 rather contradictory principles are the heart of their success. Okay, principle number 1. The more you struggle underwater, the more likely you are to die. Why? When panicking, you use more oxygen, which is in short supply already. So you're more likely to be short of it, and therefore, you're more likely to die. So the exercise is not aimed to test endurance or strength, but the ability to control yourself in critical situations and suppress your instinctive impulses. The first conclusion to be drawn from this is that under any circumstances whatsoever, do not panic. And here is the second and most important principle of survival. The harder you try to keep your head above water, the sooner you will drown. Judge for yourself. It's physically impossible to stay afloat for 5 minutes while both your hands and feet are tied up. Chaotic movements will make things worse. The trick is letting yourself sink to the bottom. Once you reach it, you have to push off with 2 legs, and when the water pushes you to the surface, take a breath of air and do the same thing again. Keep doing that until someone saves you. You should breathe the following way. Once underwater, slowly exhale and go down, your legs straight. When you reach the bottom, bend your legs at your knees and push off the surface with all your strength. And when your head is above the water, take a deep breath. The funny thing is that this method does not require superhuman strength or endurance. In this situation, it's even more advantageous for you to not know how to swim. You don't need to resist the laws of physics, just use them and they'll save your life. An important thing to learn from the way SEALs train is that the ability to control yourself is much more important than the ability to swim, or even be educated. The ability to resist panicking contrary to your instincts is a skill that will come in handy not only in military service, but in life in general. What do you think? Leave your opinion in the comments.